Salutations. Today we are going to make our pinch pot. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to move you a little bit so you can see the counter. So I have a half pound of clay that Miss Martin gave me, and I'm going to start working it. You can start hitting it to the table. Sorry, it's shaking the camera. Just to kind of help you get the shape, and sometimes it helps to stand up. A tip that we found out yesterday, when you're wedging, you want to have it on the bare table and not the canvas. The canvas is good to absorb moisture, but it moves when you're wedging. So you want to take the edges of your hands, and you're kind of pushing on each side, then pull your clay up, push on each side, pull your clay up. Remember, this process is to help remove air bubbles. That's called ram's head when you use your two hands, but you can also do it one-handed. And how you do that, you're going to take the same ball of clay, you're going to pinch, and I'm pushing here, and I'm rotating. So it's going to make it look like one of those conch shells, or like a spiral. And it helps make it kind of into a cone shape. So I'm going to take this now that I've wedged it a little bit, and I'm going to use my hands to kind of beat my clay into a ball. But actually, before I get it into a perfect ball shape, I'm going to take a little bit of my clay out for accessories to my cup. So I'm going to take, I don't know, maybe that much. That's going to be like a handle and maybe a figurine. I'm going to take a little bit more. So now I'm going to take my ball and form. I'm just kind of giving it a good hard pat. You can use the edge of the table too if you want, just to get that round shape. And if you use the table, it helps you get that round bottom. So I have kind of a ball shape. I'm going to take my thumbs up, have clay on there already. And I'm just going to press down as deep as I can go. You do not want to go through the bottom. So you want to leave about a ½ inch on the bottom. You want to keep it kind of thick, because if you make it too thin, it will break out on the bottom. So that's the hole where my thumb went through. And now I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to pinch. And the trick for this is you want to make sure to move the clay around. You do not want it to stay thicker in one area more so than the other, and you also don't want it to get too thin. If you make it too thin, it will be really sharp, and it won't be pleasant when you're taking it to drink or eat out of, and it breaks because it will be really fragile. If you start to see cracks, you can just take a little bit of water and work it around the edge and just keep pinching. Because if you were doing a cup, you want to try to keep like taking your hands and working the sides in, because when you're pressing the clay, it will want to bulge out. It wants to go wider. So you have to push it and tell it to go up instead of just going wide. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I just keep working it. And then afterwards, you can add texture if you want, but this will help prevent the clay from cracking if you keep pushing and separating the big sections. So you can kind of see as I rotate, I got a little bit of a crack here on the inside, so I'm going to take my finger and kind of work it, give it a little pinch, and hopefully move some clay into that section. I'm a little uneven because I've been working more on this side, so I'm going to rotate again. And just really work. Because I'm working on a flat surface, I'm really making my cup bottom flat, as you can see. But if you want, you can pick it up and kind of pinch this area out to create your cup shape or mug or bowl, whatever you're working on, to be a little bit rounder. I can technically keep working this for a while, but it will take me a long time on this video, so I'm just going to pretend that that was done. Your thickness should be about that thick. You don't really want to go thinner than that because it will be sharp and dangerous and very easily broken. So you want to keep it about that thick. So I'm just going to keep going. Okay. Like I said, I could do this for a long time and it would be a very long video, and I don't have the capability to speed it up. So what we're going to do is add something on top. So say I wanted to add a handle. I'm going to just make a little snake, doing this really quick, and I'm going to put this handle right here, okay? I made my snake. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a needle tool or some kind of tool and cut into the top of my snake and then where I want to attach it on the mug, like so. Then I'm going to take some slip. So in here I have chunks of clay that are kind of becoming slip. I'm going to tap it into those crevices, those holes, and I'm going to press the two pieces together. Then you can use your finger or a tool and kind of smooth the clay together and attach it. That's how you are always going to attach pieces, whether it's the figurines, whether it's a handle. I would have to do the same thing to the other end of the handle and to the bottom of my cup or wherever I want to attach it. I have to score and slip, and then I just use my fingers again to smooth out the clay around that area. So that is how you are going to start your mugs or cups or bowls, whatever you're making today. Good luck, guys.